c'est vrai, faut faire les 300 rock. Ah, casse les couilles, je suppose qu'il y a 40. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans la boutique? Commander. Oh, mais c'est quoi ça? Attends, what? Attends, mais ça, c'est les offres qu'on avait à l'anniversaire. Allez, rien à foutre. Allez, hop. Normalement, je suis. J'ai même pas fait gaffe c'était une casse là. Tingyun, ok, nickel, merci pour le ticket. Ça permettra de faire la 4ème poule. Oh! Oh, je l'avais pas encore eu ce code-là. Il fait quoi? Augmente la vitesse du porteur de 8%, ce qui est bien sur tous les healers. Après avoir attaqué des cibles ennemies en état de rupture de faiblesse, régénère 3 points d'énergie. Bah du coup c'est bien pour une team break, donc une Linksa ou un Gallagher. Non, qu'est-ce que je raconte? Non, pas du tout. Gallagher, lui, son cône, on l'a déjà, et c'est celui de... Merde, comment ça s'appelle? Ouais, celui de la... J'ai oublié le nom exact de la boutique, mais... Oui, Sunstar. Allez, 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 allez. Ça va. Ça va. Ah la frayeur. Mince, je ne t'ai jamais autant haï. J'aurais tellement préféré ton cône. Lors de l'utilisation de la compétence, la vitesse de la cible alliée augmente de 30%. Oh, en vrai, non, ça va. C'est pas... Oh, je peux reprendre 6. Et du coup, c'est... Ok, c'est les 3. Ah oui, c'est vrai que du coup... Oh putain, oui, le coup de début. J'imagine que je peux pas encore voir le petit... Je sais pas. Fate, j'ai déjà fait 50 tirages. J'ai déjà fait un quart, ça fait même pas une heure que je lance le jeu. Mode de gameplay. Ouais, non, pas tout de suite. Alors, oui. Hein, pourquoi il m'a affiché? Ah oui, c'est les deux seuls que j'ai. Évidemment. Non, état renforcé, on garde l'état renforcé. Et puis, elle aussi. Alors, Bronia. Ah oui, c'est vrai, je lui ai mis ce code-là. Et ouais, un petit problème.
The future of Belobog shines bright.
Relique, je vais au moins du coup le mettre à 15 space pour être full vitesse. Ah, 2 dégâts crêtes ici. Sauf que c'est avec de l'attaque % et pas de la vitesse. Je vais mettre celle-là, comme ça j'aurai pas besoin de renforcer. Alors, Yukong, il me manque encore 2 eidolons.
The heavens are vast. The kite flies where it wishes.
Yukong inflige 30% de dégâts supplémentaires aux ennemis. C'est Yukong, hein. Pas beaucoup de mauvais supports, mais elle pour le coup. Oh. Ils sont trop. Putain. Oh, mini Cypher. Allez, c'est bon. Hop.
Following the return of the core flames of reason, using the council with the help of the twilight. At the same time, the flame chasers following Cypher at this moment of.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers.
Please stay close to us. We need to.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path.
There he is.
Lord, quick! We must assist him!
What are you?
We are under Lord Finan's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
Wait, Namazani. That black-clad swordmaster.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place. Not like some kind of omen. No! Don't get too close. That thing's black flames are burning hot. I don't know what's happening, but leaving is the best option.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Fine. Is he going to be all right?
Believe in his resolve to save Akaman.
The Flame Weaver isn't pursuing us.
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
On va avoir des techniques comme HSR, Histoire P1. C'est pour ça que pour une technique consommée, on inflige plus de dégâts ou obtient tel bonus.
Our experience in Amphorius has far exceeded expectations. If our goal was just to replenish fuel, then... For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
On that note,
Oh,
who's there?
Libus.
I hope to convey a message to the two nameless.
Ah oui, non, je suis con, Libus, il a l'œil du...
Mr. Screwlum?
Who are you? Stand down.
It's okay, guard. This...
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express.
Quand est-ce que
I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
vêtu de noir de faire plus de mal? Il faudra qu'il ait la...
So it was you.
Ça c'est cool parce que ça nous donne déjà un premier aperçu de ce qui pourrait être son gameplay. Alors pas un
Indeed.
seul.
Madame Herta invited me to meet with you, nameless.
You two know this antique Catharin? Does he come from the same...
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblade.
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please, stay.
Attends, mais Screwlum il est là, mais Herta il est où?
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief. The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memory. An experimental field of a certain... And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, the Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences. The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Law Fu's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is...
C'est-à-dire que le voleur de flammes, en fait, il veut pas empêcher le... Il veut reset le monde pour empêcher l'ascension du ravageur de flammes, peut-être. Qui du coup est Fainon, étant donné qu'il est destruction et qu'on l'a très bien vu dans la fable des étoiles, il est lié à la destruction. C'est l'ultime. Le chaos que ce seigneur ravageur a l'intention de semer pourrait s'avérer plus grand encore que la crise du Stellaron de Louo. Alors c'est crise vraiment à côté on a juste la résurrection d'un haillon à peine inconnu, mais je vais prendre un exemple.
the Eon of Erudition.
L'haillon de l'érudition. Et du coup ce sera l'érudition et le souvenir si on a créé une force.
Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp. It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along.
Et bah voilà.
Mr. Screwlum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end.
Look at this, if you would.
Oh, c'est le dé de l'univers parallèle. Non, non, pas du tout. C'est j'ai oublié le nom du mode. Or et machine.
This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of... As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Of course, it is not... Stereo with unlimited uses may only be held by one person. The connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. Two final one Intellatron, named Ligus. Two Bertha. Miss March has already been
Ah, ça y est.
Hold.
Je crois qu'il fait un fractionnat.
Hold
Je
on.
suis en train de rêver.
Am I?
Alors, qui est-ce?
Everything's spinning.
Je vois des
I can see, but I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I? What? That's it. He warned me about this place right before Klepoth glimpse. Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some...
Marc se souvenir.
Have I done
Marc se
something
souvenir, attends,
crazy
c'est vrai?
without remembering?
Ouais, je m'attendais...
Unless
Attends, mais du
forcing
coup c'est vraiment un nouveau
Pom-Pom
perso.
into new outfits
J'ai fait une bêtise.
and borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder
Faut
massager
forcer
counts.
Pom-Pom à porter de nouvelles tenues et emprunter le sort d'épaule de Monsieur Young compte comme des bêtises.
Hold up.
Ok, d'accord.
No
les
way!
ça vous faites plaisir visiblement.
Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple,
C'est pas vrai. Ça peut pas
right?
être... Ça peut pas être aussi simple de s'engager sur la voie de l'allégresse.
Child of remembrance. Step
Enfant du
forth
souvenir.
into the depths
Il
of
part
the
de ses
past
souvenirs.
space.
Et là en fait c'est vraiment Sirène et j'ai un peu le seum parce que Elysium mérite bien mieux que ça.
Who's there?
Donc laissez sa fille en dehors de ça s'il vous plaît.
Hey!
Hey, ça
cut it out.
si t'es là,
If
viens me
you're
parler,
there,
ok?
just
Tu me fais peur.
come out and
J'arrive même
talk,
pas à avoir
okay?
une pensée claire.
Hold on.
Cast aside your fears.
Oui,
Step forward.
avance à travers la porte. de la
The
maison.
voice.
Ouais. Attends mais du coup elle va récupérer ses souvenirs.
Oh no! Don't fall for it! They're lying to you! Turn back now!
Même. Même.
Another voice? Who now? Wait,
Hey,
Master
qu'est-ce que vous foutez
Diviner?
là vous?
Master Diviner. What and you, Miss Messenger?
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it! Master Diviner used the mage and you, Miss Messenger. The value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
Your memory serves March. I conducted some experiments with the 6-phase ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be... The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your... Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of...
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, if this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is... dire. You're lost, she's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on...
Attends, c'était une émanatrice de la
Recollection.
mémoire?
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now. But in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and now go.
So, I just...
This way, March.
Alors,
Your
Marc
past
se sent
awaits
ça,
beyond the
une
gate
nouvelle
of
voix,
memory.
Comme pour la sage du coup.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories!
Oui, j'ai compris
Don't
même,
let
mais
those bad
viens,
people deceive
montre-toi.
you. The gate. Now it's... you two?
Oui, non, là c'est bon, oui, là il y a plus de...
Hey guys.
March! There you are!
Allez,
The trailblazing journey.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Oui,
Well,
bon,
duh.
ok, ils disent pas
What's
que
Team
des conneries.
Trailblaze without its
Évidemment
star
que ça
member?
finir sans sa vedette.
Wait a sec.
Une seconde. Il est
You
bien
might
l'heure de
look like you two.
We understand your confusion.
Vous alliez du
The
jardin,
Garden's
vous allez
allies
dire
helped
que
us
c'est un
establish.
The Garden's allies. You mean Miss...
Yes.
Oui,
She
il
helped
reste un
make this
trigger, alors,
possible.
parce que si vous êtes sur Amphoreus,
Keep
je veux bien que
going,
March
March.
soit
Find
naïve,
your
mais elle est pas
past.
non plus stupide,
Wake
quand
up
même.
and travel with us again.
Attends, mais qui a intérêt à récupérer le passé de Mars?
That
Qui est-ce qui est si
sounds
important?
really tempting.
Ça a l'air vraiment
Finding my
tentant de
past
continuer à
and
explorer de nouveaux
continuing to...
Trust in yourself,
Fais-toi
March.
confiance, Mars. On a
It's
déjà
gotten
fait
us
quelque
this
chose
far.
comme ça.
Follow
Allez,
us.
viens, traverse cette porte.
Let's
ensemble.
go.
Même, montre-toi.
Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Wait up! Slow down!
Mais même, montre-toi, arrête. C'est la voix de même, je suis pas fou quand même.
At last,
Ah non,
I finally caught up.
enfin c'était rattrapé.
Hey,
Ellie,
are
enfin.
you alright?
Tout va bien,
I'll be
ça
okay.
va. Allez,
Just not used to running
laisse-moi
around.
juste un peu essoufflé.
Say, Marge,
Dis-moi,
got a moment to
oui,
talk
on peut
before
discuter
you
avant de
make
prendre
your...
une décision.
Wait, that was
Attends,
you?
c'était toi. T'es éloigné
Pushing
la
the
porte,
gate
tu m'as
away,
envoyé ce
sending... Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie.
vague de
Easy to remember, right?
facile à retenir.
Wait a minute.
Une seconde,
We
on se
actually
ressemble
look
pas mal.
quite alike, don't we?
Sirène est vraiment le passé de Mars. Mars a vraiment réussi à se barrer d'Amphoreus.
Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine. We're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence.
Alors futé. Je ne dirais pas ça. Ça remonte à positive autant.
Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I
Et je suis
can't
bien
just...
d'accord avec toi.
Wait. You know my name is
Je
March?
m'appelle Mars, on s'est déjà rencontrés
Have
par
we
le
met?
passé.
No. But I've
No,
witnessed
mais
your
je viens de
story
voir
through
ton
those
histoire,
memories.
c'est
Just, it's incredible,
C'est
really.
incroyable, vraiment.
We might have
On a
more
beaucoup
in
de
common than you
choses en commun.
think.
Je
I
sais-
know
je sais
exactly what you're
exactement
going
ce que tu
through,
travailles.
which is why I don't want to see you exploited or... You know what I'm going through?
Exploité.
I know, because I've been exactly where you are.
Exactement à ta
This empty space has been my home for ages.
Tendu de vide.
I barely remember what, but there's something I'll never forget.
Il y a quelque chose que je n'oublierai jamais.
Trust me, that gate
Cette
won't
porte
give
ne
you
te
what you...
donnera pas ce que tu désires.
You mean those people?
Tu veux dire que ces hommes
They're lying?
ça me piège.
Yes, convincing, weren't they?
Ce sont des bons
They've
arguments.
studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that?
Ah non, vous avez cru voir. Vous avez cru voir la couronne de Képhal. Oui,
If you go through that door,
pas cette porte.
the
elle
worst
aimera
case
leur
scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control
réussi à
over
t'en
your
parler, toi,
own
visiblement.
fate forever. You've seen what's on the other side?
Il y a de l'autre côté.
I may be stuck here with missing memories like
Avec des
you,
souvenirs manquants.
but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew
De
up.
mon village natal, là où j'ai grandi.
That door leads to Amphorius.
Cette
Trust
porte
me,
mène à une forêt.
it's anything but welcoming.
Crois-moi, ce n'est pas un endroit particulièrement accueillant.
For ages, I've
Pendant
watched
des années,
people
j'ai vu
walk
des
through
gens
that
passer
door.
cette porte.
They couldn't
Ils ne
see
pouvaient
or
ni me
hear
voir, ni
my
entendre mes
calls.
appels. Les voix
The
au-delà
voices
promettaient
beyond
toujours la
always
sécurité.
promised
Mais
safety,
je n'ai jamais vu quelqu'un
but I've
revenir
never...
sain et sauf.
So I had to try and stop you.
Ouais, mais
To be honest,
pour être honnête,
I'm
je
not
ne sais
sure
pas
what
si
to
je peux
believe.
croire. Mais te voir ici,
But
à
the
l'instant
fact
de
that
lancer,
you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, That means something. Tell me, Cyrene,
Comment je peux faire pour
how can
retourner
I...
dans mon-
It's really easy, actually.
Il te suffit de
Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted.
La fille, il ne faut pas lui faire confiance.
Through the door,
Par la porte,
save
il faut
the
sauver
garden,
le jardin.
both of you. Children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick, the return journey could take ages, longer than most lives. But that path will lead you home.
Thank you, Cyrene.
Je sais ce que j'ai à faire.
I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius.
Wait, what?
Quoi?
Don't worry. I believe you.
Parce que pour moi, le seul endroit
It's
qui
just
peut se
that
faire comme
it's
c'est-
right beside my friends. Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius.
Quand on les voit,
They
on
may
se dit,
seem capable,
mais je
but
sais que
they're absolute disasters waiting to happen.
pote,
They won't last 5 minutes
Moi,
in a
je
new
sais,
world
c'est-
without me.
ils ne tiendront pas 5 minutes dans un nouveau monde sans moi.
That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle.
C'est pourquoi je dois aller jusqu'au bout, que ce soit à Amphorius ou ailleurs. Quand nous sommes tous les trois, rien n'est impossible.
We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together.
On explore, on comprend, on établit un plan et on s'harmonise. Et ensuite, on retrouve ensemble le chemin de la maison.
I see.
Je vois. Tu as des
You've got
doutes
people
sur
who
ça.
mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming.
Si
March,
c'est ce que tu as
if that's what
décidé,
you've
tu as
decided,
tout mon soutien.
you have my full support.
Mais Sirène, tu es sur Amphoreus.
Birds of a
Qui est
feather
quand
we
tu
are,
fais là?
looking
Ouais,
all
nous, nous
sweet
sommes
and
tous
innocent,
derrière
but with
un
hearts of fire.
jusqu'à 5 heures avant.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it.
J'espère qu'un jour ils feront une VF quand même.
Do you think
Je pense qu'on se
we'll
reverra.
see each other again?
Who knows?
Ah bah elle c'est ça.
But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends.
Je vais en chier à la poule et les son quand même. Mais t'en fais pas pour moi, après tout ce temps passé ici, je me suis habitué à discuter avec mes amis imaginaires. Elle parle des souvenirs qui
Since
sont derrière.
Amphorius is your
Parce
homeland,
qu'Amphorius, c'est là où
if
est
there's a way to help
Si on
you,
peut faire quoi que ce soit pour t'aider,
my
les
companions and I will...
accompagner, c'est donc ça la deuxième partie.
Then
Là, on va
I'll look
avoir
forward
la
to that
relation
day.
d'Amphorius et les... Vu qu'il y a certaines rumeurs disent que l'histoire va aller jusqu'en 3.7, là, de la 3.5 à 3.7, on va libérer Sirène.
Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
Fais en sorte qu'elle reste dans la légende. Non, parce que fille du destin, ça me semble pas être une appellation. Comment ça dans l'œil de la Genèse? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait là?
You okay there, Fred? Something seems to be bothering you.
The vortex of Genesis, even this place has changed. Finan,
Il y a un petit
is he
problème.
ready for Era Nova?
Attends, pourquoi je m'entends pas sur votre stream? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Ah non, si, c'est bon. C'est bon, non, c'est juste que ça parle pas très fort. Bah, le curseur est déjà au max sur OBS, tant pis.
If anything, he's the one worried about you. But I'm here to... If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very end, like how you and Dun Hung treasured the Express. Amphorius means...
La nouvelle ère doit commencer.
Right.
Mais
Time to see the last core flame restored.
La flamme de Kefal n'a pas été rendue. Donc, qu'est-ce qu'il s'est passé? Exact, il est temps de restituer la dernière flamme divine. Oui, mais justement, c'est ça le problème.
Look, there's Finan. And wait.
Finan, il est censé y avoir ça.
Lycus? And you, Lord Finan, will wield that core flame to bury. None of that matters now.
Rien de tout ça n'a plus d'importance.
This brutal flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos and usher in the first ray of blazing stars, is it truly you? With one last chance to turn back, how befitting.
Il y a un problème là.
As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite path as the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this, the trial of world-bearing, the ritual.
Il y a un problème parce que cette scène, on l'a vue et c'est Sirène qui est apparue.
I see. So you met my kindred partner. What are you saying? I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky, Lord Lycus? How much do you truly know about Era? Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theo. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority. Yet, for Kephal's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Precisely. The Era-Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, carefully must shoulder the god until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer and all that they carry. Unless their core flame finds a new bearer. The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or deliver her. The fate of all worlds. Enough testing. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something. Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, and my friends. The fallen demigods. They shall, of course, be good. Promise me that the Trailblazer can return safely to his homeland, unbound by Amphorius. My apologies.
but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, his bonds with this world. Well, I stand corrected.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. Though the next world may not.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined to step forward, heroes.
Without you, we could never have. Thank you for walking this path with me to the end.
Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved perfect. The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the named.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their enemies.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words. In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for. To write an ending unlike any before. For this world we...
Come, partner. The time has come for us all to face oblivion, or embark on one final grip.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Aeronova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself. A story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start? Got it. Let's start at the very beginning. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested. Everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the... Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Only he could so. But you'll remember, even as the embodiment...
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
As sages across ages have asked the gods. what is the... But let's set aside the gross teachings for now. Look further, past Amphorius, to what they call the Forbidden Realm. Do you know of the Scholar's strife? During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, of genius's legacy, the Scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth, scattered throughout the cosmos. These arrays act as celestial body, but regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including Bowden. Now, we come to the what if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer, if through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ancient, what would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think. From perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another Eon. This is a tale from the distant past. Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life?
L'érudition qui observe Amphoreus et la destruction qui veut détruire Amphoreus pour atteindre l'érudition. Ok, est-ce qu'on
Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side. A come right now. It awaits you in that brave new world.
La fin de la création. Ok, donc il parlait de Cyrene.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the ashen hero.
Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. Who was that?
Quoi?
Ah, it's you. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. Day is still young. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what. Okay.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is Ide Silesiae, home of the mate. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged, of pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel. Dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world, though to his young mind, sharp as ever, Indeed, these memories you witness are the first step. These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Think of it as immersive feat. Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house. As the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Finon's destiny, yet whose name was never recalled. Questions. Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find the answer.
All awake now? Great. Let's...
Finan! Show me how to use a sword like you did!
Hey, Finan! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
That's
La voilà.
Found you. That's...
Goodness! Look at you rushing about! You've got the poor swing all startled! Hmm?
Attends, mais on n'a pas encore vu
There's something...
Something wrong?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Je suis encore dormi sous un arbre. Ou dans le sanglier cette fois. Plaignez-toi au moins un peu.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Il n'y a qu'avec toi que j'ai toujours l'impression
Sure, sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups.
C'est peut-être le nouveau Kefal. Respecte Kevin Kessman quand même. Quoique. Kevin Kessman a lui-même. C'est un peu drôle les aventures fantastiques dont tu es les héros. C'est bien d'avoir de l'imagination quand on est petit. Mais il faut
Don't
grandir.
you agree?
Tu ne crois
And
pas?
since you're playing
Tiens,
along with
quelque
his
chose m'a inventé
antics,
aujourd'hui. Qui es-tu? Le chasseur de Stellarum. Pourquoi on peut répondre ça?
Today, he's going with Stellaron Hunt.
Le rôle du chasseur. Finan, comment tu connais ça? Comment tu peux connaître être les chasseurs de Stellarum? C'est pas normal.
steal a heart hunter? Planning to steal someone's heart, switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made that solemn pact to learn the sword?
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, What about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had there was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out...
Wait, you had that...
Yes, you too? Which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but they'll fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of ID Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far...
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now, where did...
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall. You were such mischief makers. Just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Maybe it's you.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots. Come to think of it, I haven't checked the roof in forever. Worth a shot.
All right, let's split up. I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
I wonder what the view's like from up there. Worth checking out.
The girl before you carries an air of mystery. Her secrets, you can't help but wonder, could there really?
The view here hasn't changed. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite. Hey, what are you doing? Please, I'm just a small-time diviner. I can't turn back time if something happens. They always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies. Where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are, the oracle card.
Guess reminiscing makes us take our time, doesn't it? There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is. This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone. Who could...
Huh? What's this underneath?
Ah. Empreinte de patte. Cipher.
Ah, I see now. Those sneaky little ones.
Ah, the ones from Membran's Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
Alors. Est-ce que Sirène serait Oronix? Ou du moins celle de l'ancienne ère, celle de l'ère qu'on a vécue. Mais Finan la connaît, ce qui ne devrait pas être le cas s'ils viennent effectivement de l'ancienne ère. Et on est dans quoi? On est dans les souvenirs de Finan ou est-ce qu'on est dans la nouvelle ère? Du coup, je comprends plus rien. Parce que non, si on est dans la nouvelle ère, Finan ne peut pas exister. C'est Kefal, il est censé porter le monde, il peut pas porter le monde et être sur ce monde. Mais en même temps, si Séné était l'Oronix de l'ancienne ère, enfin de l'ère qu'on a vécue, elle peut pas exister dans la nouvelle ère. Mais en même temps, Sirène a la capacité de voyager au-delà d'Amphoris, on l'a vu avec Mars. Quoique elles étaient pas dans le même endroit que Erta et Scrolum. Ils sont pas arrivés à l'entrée d'Amphoreus, ils sont arrivés par la voie du souvenir directement. Je comprends plus rien. Mais en tout cas, si le jeu insiste sur cette connexion qu'on aurait avec Sirène, c'est très probable que cette connexion se fasse soit à travers la flamme divine d'Oronix, parce que Sirène était l'ancienne Oronix qu'on a remplacée, soit parce que Sirène est d'une façon ou d'une autre devenue humaine.
The entrance should be around here.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long since we visited the fairies.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little. All right, let's do this. These weeds need to go. Pretty sure this is it? Should be this way. Here it is.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Membran's Maze has an invitation-only rule. Only children with pure hearts are...
Bah ça va, il a pas grandi dans sa tête.
Trailblazer profile? Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning. What if I am? What would she... Just kidding. Don't read too much into it. But you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, so if you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my...
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
We were still kids.
Wait a minute.
Même.
Wow. Look who's finally back, Memmy.
Et regardez qui est en train de...
Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing. I couldn't even tell it was you at first.
Son visage. Blancrin, est-ce que tu as grandi? Je ne t'avais pas reconnu au début. Blancrin? Attends, mais c'est le surnom qu'a donné Phoebe.
We had to grow up.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh. Just another fairy of the maze.
Oh, tell me about it. It took me forever to get all their names straight when I first came. Dolimem, Rayleigh-mem, Mealy-mem, Folly-mem. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys. Without coming back here, those memories might have faded.
Oh, how could you, Snowy? You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did.
Comme si tu l'avais presque fait.
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he tried. Actually, we're here for the oracle cards.
Oh, the oracle cards. Right. The chief asked us.
Chief? You mean Dolimem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Whoa, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically, let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery. Chief!
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? In Remembrance Maze depths we seek to find the answers future. Welcome back, my dear children.
Pink ones? That's strange. I don't recall any pink fairies in the Remembrance Maze.
Oh, Chief. You haven't changed a bit. Still so...
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on. Just as our paths stay for here. Take it. I'm sorry I had to resort to such methods.
My book of oracle cards. Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can always just ask if you want me to divine something.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long. Is something wrong, Chief?
Yes. The Veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will... Indeed. Every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands...
But if that's the case...
We'll have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be safe.
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Finan would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fate Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you... well...
That's not very convincing. Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate wishes to show us its path, we might find some pieces.
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us? Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the cards show, we'll face it together.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies and gentle winds. You now, shall we begin? Oh my! The cards are quite responsive. Very well. Let's see what future the oracle cards wish to. The Deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute harmony and perfection. In fact, it's the only oracle card without a dark side.
What, no divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler. Their stories and wishes showed the village boy it may wrought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned in holy light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. Each once, these were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and yet destiny now stirs in resin, and now they...
The Deliverer?
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many. To
bear their...
Yes. Just like Kefali. Standing eternal.
My parents... They only wished for me to grow up... well, to help. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Wanted us to all learn and grow. And little Piso, he wants to grow up strong like his father. To become a hunter. Is that my purpose?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How could any human possibly...
I wonder too.
What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself. Maybe then we'll know why we must take this path. And learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer. So tell me, has the uncertainty in your heart begun to fade?
So many faces in my future. Still, why would fate choose to show us this path?
What's weighing on...
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae? How could we possibly meet all these people?
That's wonderfully optimistic. Cyrene, may I have that Deliverer card?
Of course.
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it. Maybe...
Accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying time's wisdom. May they journey with you, become your memories, and spark rippling waves of change in times to come.
I'll hold these words close to my... But now that I'm holding them...
What?
Everyone, we've got big trouble. Burning. Smoke everywhere. It's all coming.
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already this time. Not even the Veil of Evernight can she.
You mean Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesized catastrophe?
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Membrance Maze. One step out.
But my parents, the whole village. You're right. Chief, what are we truly facing?
This is beyond any Titan, beyond any danger you could overcome with strategy alone. It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. Even Titans fall to its corruption, burning from within until only empty shells remain, knowing only death and just the black tide. That's what this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path, sparing none.
Not even Titans can?
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence, and we don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Finan, what path do we take?
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never be worthy of lifting a blade again.
Then we know.
Indeed, our friend is right. We must forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer. The card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. Not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, casting merciful gaze, but one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen to end all of this. Happened because you believe, shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Finan and I know you're watching us right now.
Oh, such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy... Follow their path. Bear witness as this man, forever denied the mantle of hero. Watch this memory play out its final act. See, then you'll see why his dream of deliverance was always destined to become this world's. A sun red as blood, wheat fields turning to dust, and in the heart of it all, a village aflame. In that moment, the boys...
These creatures, they're every someone. And it... No. You. Are you? No. Olivia. Please. Stop. Olivia. And these monsters. They're... Why? What?
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they ran toward their in the far-off future. The land of Amphorius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy, covered in wounds, buried the dead one by his home, his past, his name. His feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone, beyond the chalice of plenty, through the deadly fogs of the hat he wandered, without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind, through countless city-states, the smiling visage of the white-haired swordsman. Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice always guided him forward to fulfill the wishes he had inherited, to brave peril, and to do all that was within his power to save those words his friends spoke long ago. When his
protect those
who must. The words were few, but they gave him all the certainty he...
That's what it means, to be ordinary and choose.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity...
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny. Are you prepared for such teachings?
The voice within spoke.
No matter. My existence.
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. There the elders met his warrior spirit, with nothing but no one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. Yet, and there, at last, he found the ones who...
This is the... Hold on. Finance here too? And is that Mighty?
And now, Act 2.
They're evacuating the temple. Why now? Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4926. As you know, though Mighty Mos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akama to a duel, not for glory, but for the rights. And after Aglaya's mediation, Finan met Mighty Mos's challenge as the Elder's representative. This duel was to change the course of the Flame Chase. So, as Finan's most important companion, his lifelong friend, please.
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantin shall oversee this duel. You need only place your offering something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Is this how you plan to test our conviction? Well, Kremnoan, Looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away, and I'll spare you a life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a...
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into...
Every hero was once a child, and every child must...
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now. Look at me. Just a common soldier. Since swordsmanship won't decide the winner, Lady Goldweaver should be here instead. My devotion to the Holy City could never compare to...
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing, but...
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Every Chrysosaur is indispensable to the Flame Chase journey. And you and the Crown Prince, what the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning. So, listen to your...
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter what the result is.
Spoken like a Chrysosaur. Now go, Finon. Your journey...
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to... Me? With him? Don't joke around still. On the topic of the Temple of the Three, here we are. At the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing. We haven't really had much contact since I set out. Still, I hope she's doing well. Anyway, let's go, comrade. It's not every day you get a chance to see Talantin's scales of justice.
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how is that possible? Of course, Lycus disappears right when I need answers. Forget it. I need to catch up with...
Amazing. Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words as were in foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our...
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager.
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart? Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a nobody like you.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire...
And the very destiny that Mighty himself... Deja vu.
Now this is a tough one. What can I possibly... Well, comrade, what does your gut tell you? You mean my conviction? But just resolve isn't enough, is it? No way. Only an Idonian would do something that crazy. In the end, there's only one, the Deliverer, that appeared in my life on that day. How ironic. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Aedes Elysiae was just a small village. Its loss barely a scar on Amphoria, but here and now, this car. It's everything I...
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Look, Finon.
It's so nice to see you all again, Lady Treenan. Hello. Seeing you here...
Why so surprised?
could it be? Did you miss me?
Cyrene? This is incredible. I was literally just thinking about how...
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't, good.
Still playing house, boy?
You get the...
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just might... Don't worry. You already know what the answer is. If that's your choice, I am with you. I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Ide Silicii, those red leaves, that little swing of mine beneath the tree where I dreamed the sweetest dreams. And those dear fairies in the Membrance Maze. The pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may have been just a tiny village, but to us, it was the whole. But that's not. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior, what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them as well.
The future?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you, but it's actually why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the How about it? Can you help us? Of course. After all...
Let's... The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim victory. For their sake. I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade. And... Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Talantin, the fair, the just, in the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates, lower your scales.
You're offering it.
Yes, a flimsy little card.
Interesting. Very well. If you can...
It's...
The scales...
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome.
This is... suffocating. But I believe... What?
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judge the one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is... one from Ide Silicii, the nameless. However, the true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales wasn't Finan's conviction alone, but the collective hope.
Yes, even you and your people. Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak idealism will only get you skewered on our spears.
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. I'll fight to my last breath. And on this, that's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction. And the deliverer? Just a sum of all those heroes.
A brilliant explanation, just as prophesied. On this day, the final two heroes shall join...
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed.
The Kremnoans far outmatch Akama's forces, yet we haven't...
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show...
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline, and so... we can only assume that...
Perhaps Akama isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power more clearly than...
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter? Follow me, brave Outlanders. Heroes of this world are as countless as the stars. And at this moment, history shall remember this moment. The prophesied Chrysos heirs now stand as
You must see now how different this is from the flame-chased journey. Patience. We're approaching the final act. These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of particular import, such as this very moment. As the prophesized demigods gather, this is a moment calculated by the gods. What comes after is no different from that which you already know. Come. Your seat awaits. Our heroes will be ferried to the
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the sea. Yet now, we're the only ones left. So, in the end, the black tide still
The West stands protected by mighty Scrimnome. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anexa deployed wards in the north and east before. Their effectiveness is untested, but we needn't fear for Aglaya. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield, and the people answer her call, rallying to the city's defense. Let's move. Cavalry has given their core flame. We must complete the Aeronova before the next entry hour.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So...
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysos heir. So has it.
Then why? Why must Amphorius' wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing, and why does it look like this?
We haven't had any other choice, except to move forward. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. Beyond these flames, a new sun will someday rise. So, to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex. Then put this world's fate to its final rest. After which, we shall all face or embark on one final.
Donc ça c'est bien le passé. C'est bien l'ère d'avant.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Oryx.
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
Je sais, le destin a suivi son.
The black tide has reached Akama. Amphorius does not have... It is time for the...
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of tide. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex. Just step through.
Professor Anexa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this world. Now, it's our turn. We can't let everyone suffer.
I don't need another pep talk, Finan. After all, We've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village. Haven't...
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised, and burn away every last shadow in this world.
And then... rise as the first light of...
Light calendar 4931. The third week of the month of Evernight, and the end. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Beyond this gate lies the new world that our heroes sought through their trials, as well as the terminus that the owner of these long... Perhaps then you'll understand how the mortal called Finan shouldered the world that the so-called Deliverer is nothing more than Amphorius' own delusion. A pitiful effect, please, esteemed one. The answers you seek lie.
The vortex of Genesis. Just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow. A poor, it is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury. It's the vortex of Genesis, where the world begins and ends. What stage could be more befit as an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach? You have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. You naturally have the right to view the river of time in the now. If you might take to the
Aranova comes.
Enough talk.
There you go.
What is this?
Beyond the Aranova.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions.
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Indeed, in his memories, such a scene replays over and over, though the details may differ. A total of 33,550,335 times. Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle.
Donc, Amphorius, ça se dit bien comme une prison pour Finan.
Seeing is believing. Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play and witness the ultimate. Please, take your time. Look around as much. You really think you're prepared? The world's course. Ah, very well. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously awaiting your arrival, and this I believe that since you can make Amphorius' frozen fate flow once again.
Non, pas l'érudition. Non, je confonds avec l'harmonie. On a baigné dans le regard de la description et actuellement du souvenir.
Feeling a bit lost. As you now see, this scene marks the final eternal recurrence created by this man. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade. He is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the Nameless, and this time under his guidance, what choice shall the hero make? Whither shall the fate of the world flow? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound. But if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing to the master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner. With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world.
Attends, son bâton là, celui qui est... Le temps est venu de tout recommencer. Attends. Le bâton qu'il avait juste avant, c'était celui de Sirène.
Embrace a new life.
Show them
il vient de l'appeler Chaos.
At last, Amphorius's fate has begun to shift. After all, you've also been bathed in the Eon's gaze, which can awaken long, much like that scepter we spoke of earlier. It was only under the same Eon's glance that it was reborn.
Alors, le sceptre vient de l'érudition. On n'a pas encore baigné dans le regard de l'érudition. Il parle de la destruction.
That's right.
Mais actuellement, on baigne sous le regard
If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. The celestial body neuron, once belonging to the erudition, abandoned, but now allow me to reveal the eternal land known as Amphorius is nothing more than the scepter's endless, a bottomless well of fury aimed at the god.
Et qui baigne dans la destruction, alors, derrière un nouvel ère. Mais...
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire.
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel?
Ça, c'est le même bâton qu'a utilisé le voleur de flammes. Ça peut pas être
We made the best choices we could, whenever we could in the end. The prophecy that led us, why does it look like this?
You see it too. The sperm heart. The flickering cubes. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been. They were coming from the Black Tide all along. Is that...
Maybe. It is screaming.
Finan, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. A dark, cold room with nothing but a curtain seemed to contain all of Amphorius. Where strange and fantastic dramas. There were countless versions of us. From countless different worlds.
Perhaps.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have so. This is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphorius is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this, truly hoping?
As the Theoros, thus is the synthesis of the... This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations.
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. We become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of it.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds, but from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
Conçu pour la marée noire.
But this time,
Mais cette fois,
your plot will fail. I've taken Catholi's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Comme ça a été le cas dans tous les anciens civilisations. N'est-ce pas?
I made myself clear. The Chrysos and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds. This is the end point of Amphorius's calculations.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And without fire, there can be no...
Even if that sunrise is born from
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the golden blood flowing in your veins? It comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. And Amphorius is Chrysos' heir. Amphorius has waited for this for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolation, Nikos 496, Philia 09. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling Amphorius's long... In the name of the Lord, Ravager,
Or we could always choose another option.
C'est bien, attends, comment il l'a appelé? Cercueil de tombeau de fer. Déclencer la marée noire. Donc tombeau de fer, c'est Amphorius. Seigneur Ravageur, du coup, ça va être Phainon qui va en sortir pour détruire l'érudition. Ou on peut toujours choisir une autre opinion.
Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending under the watchful eye. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? This world has already been under the watch of... It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the Black Tide, your goal would... Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called truth just to destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigod, what makes you think you're capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. But we're not gonna tell ya.
Ça veut dire que deux hommes Foreus sont superposés. Il y aurait une Amphoreus avec Fainon et Sirène, et où Fainon a tué Ligus, qui, du coup, dans notre simulation qui se déroule en parallèle avec le pionnier, c'est là qu'on verrait du coup le voleur de flammes qui est l'autre Fainon tuer Ligus. Ou alors Ligus est revenu à la vie avec le
We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
Oh, attends quoi?
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this.
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream.
C'est pourquoi je ne peux que placer mes espoirs dans ce rêve d'enfant.
And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream.
Qui est apparu dans ce rêve.
Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that eon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that eon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame chase journey.
Il se transformera en sas aux flammes infinies. Donc non. D'accord. Attends, donc son bâton c'est vraiment le même que celui de sa sœur de flamme, et c'est elle sa sœur de flamme.
I understand.
Je comprends. Alors laisse-moi
Then
entrer dans
let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius's grand design
les dieux et le monde lui-même.
to deceive the gods. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy.
Donc même, eh bien, Sirène.
What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey. So, come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. The little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of it. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice, erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me, and I will always have my charm.
Pourquoi ils lui ont donné la mimique d'Elysior? Leur semblance n'était pas assez frappante peut-être? Je suis un capitaine niveau 80. Évidemment que j'ai la rêve. C'est bon, arrêtez.
Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world.
Ensuite, je m'évanouirai dans un doux rêve et se disparaîtrai dans un petit coin du monde.
Quietly,
En attendant,
waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way.
Je me consumerai. Donc le chasseur de flammes, c'est Fainon. Oui, consumerait, parce qu'ils ont dit avant que le cesseur de flammes, c'était
Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the black tide, I'll become their vessel. To prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. Until Amphorius.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time, and world honor the past, and forge ahead.
I promise you.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves alongside them.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the one carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world. So long,
Au revoir, Caslana. C'est le putain de Kevin. Je l'avais vu avec les cinématiques. Scénariste d'Aci 3, allez bien vous faire enculer. Vous nous avez refait le royaume élyséen, maintenant allez vous faire foutre, vous n'avez plus qu'une chose à faire, ramener Himeko.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is formed.
I will wait for that day for as long as it takes. The day will come, turn over this whole eternal and follows in our footprint to right anything unless that ever was. That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
The world is collapsing.
Caslana. Et là, ils vont lui donner son apparence antique, comme on avait vu dans le premier trailer. Mais bon d'enfoirés! Ramenez-nous Kevin! Arrêtez de casser les couilles, c'est bon! Putain! C'est la première apparence qu'on a vue de lui, c'est Caslana avec sa tunique antique. C'est bon, arrêtez de nous casser les couilles, donnez-le nous! Tout ça pour en faire un skin, il a intérêt à tout faire.
Ides Elysiae.
Le monde s'effondre et nous en pleure. Nous aussi, nous devons nous séparer ici, mon ami. L'Élysée mystérieux, le petit village de mon enfance, la douce brise et le bruit des vagues.
The little village of my childhood. Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other. You can stay here forever. And let it flow. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back?
C'est ça le nom qu'ils ont censuré? Ce serait ça le nom qu'ils ont censuré durant la dernière scène de la 3.3? Juste Caslana? Non, c'est une fraude, c'est ça qu'ils ont censuré. Vraiment. Kevin Caslana, Day One. Première apparition, c'était lui. C'est scandaleux de nous avoir cassé un truc qui était littéralement le personnage. Comme si vous avez censuré son nom final. Tu as peur après avoir appris.
Will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed if we are just numbers, simulating life. And you are the image I've always longed for. The person I wish to become, a real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before.
Mais bon, c'est une autre histoire, alors... Pour l'instant, on s'en fout. Alors pourquoi nous séparer ici? Prends-moi avec toi, et nous pourrons commencer ce voyage ensemble. Je serai à tes côtés, je te guiderai comme avant.
No.
Non, j'ai peur d'être seul.
Because there is no perfect solution in this world. And I will embrace my origin.
La destruction, avec
destruction.
le rebelle contre son créateur.
And with this power, I will rebel against its creed. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate.
Si tu restes à mes côtés, j'hésiterai. Mais ce monde
This world can't afford. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard. Kids always get to change their minds. Things are so happy and simple for them, but when it comes to the fate of adults... Go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Seize the core flames and rewrite your... Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. And fight.
Attends, mais du coup, ça y est. On a Raiden, on a Isaac, et maintenant Caslana.
In the name of world bearing, I promise you.
Je vais dire parce que c'est pas Kiana. C'est pas Kiana, donc c'est Jean Charles. Au nom du porte-monnaie.
Carefully, we'll never forget. So, time retreat until it reached the origin. Or just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, when the waves of time finally calmed. It was the year 3870 of the light calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true, that mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Emperor Surtr, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs, and that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
Perso, on aura en 3.5. Oui, 3.5. Avec Isilène. Mais du coup, c'est les héritières chryséennes de la nouvelle ère. Parce que ça, c'est le passé.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Saridra.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans, nameless swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be, but I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Finan or Hynan? Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets? All right, nameless swordmaster. Hold on to my wake.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action. Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
Ah, technique. Augmente la limite de points de technique de 3 lorsque Finan est dans l'équipe. Ok, donc c'est pas un passif global. C'est pas comme notre Cercastoris.
Nice moves.
This place is rich. Can we stay here for a while longer?
9 jours et 1 heure. Cadeau de l'Odyssée. Flamme Nova. Oh! Ah! Ouais, bah ça.
Ready
pas...
when you trickier to crack. Time for a bow. This is double speed.
I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
Or destined for oblivion. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Our cute playset with enough believers. Lies become reality!
I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
Found me.
Bon allez, l'histoire je la continuerai demain.